Kirtan Kriya, getting ready. Traditionally, the Kirtan Kriya meditation is practiced seated on the floor, cross-legged, just like this. You can make yourself more comfortable by using a folded blanket or a pillow or a bolster like I'm sitting on onto your hips to make your seat more comfortable. Alignment and comfort is important because a comfortable body means we have a comfortable and non-distracted mind. So let's take good care of ourselves as we get ready to practice. Alignment's also very important because it facilitates our torso being open, which allows us to breathe deeply and sing the notes, the sa ta na ma, out and project it with strength and clarity and resonance. An upright body and a proper seat also supports the opening of various inner channels that are part of the meditation practice, its effects, and the neuroplasticity of all of this coming together. If sitting cross-legged on the floor is not at all comfortable to you, please do feel free to use a chair. It's absolutely okay, and the upright nature of your body and your feet firmly planted on the floor will facilitate the right alignment for this practice just as well. The mantra. Let's break it down. The mantra for the Kirtan Kriya is sa, ta, na, ma. It's chanted to a melody of descending tones, which also help us to have a focused and relaxed mind. It sounds like this. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. So that's the first part that we learn, is the melody. Now we're going to take it in 3 more phases. When we first begin to chant our mantra, we'll do it out loud with a full voice, a voice that has resonance and vibration, a voice that can fill the room, so nice and loud, and you can feel it. We'll do that for 2 minutes. The next level is moving to a whispered voice, but we don't want to lose the vibration or the intensity of our chanting. So this isn't a tiny, soft little whisper. This is a whisper that's meant to be heard. You could liken it to a stage whisper, like when somebody says, "Hey, come here," and you're trying to be heard, although it's clearly not your full voice, and it's come down to a whispered voice. So we'll use our whisper, sa, ta, na, ma, just like that for 2 minutes. The next step is to bring the awareness of the mantra into the mind, where we continue to chant it silently. You know what it's like if you're singing a song to yourself in your head and nobody else can hear? It's just like that. We continue the chant inside the mind, repeating it silently, creating a really deep focus for 4 minutes. Then we're going to reverse our steps and come back the way we came in. So we'll move back to our whisper, we'll move back to our full voice, and then at the end of that, we'll sit in silence for about 1 minute, or maybe longer. It's the silence at the end of the practice that's really a true gift. The mudras. Mudras are positions for the fingers that go with each spoken syllable. They're postures for their hands. And it looks like this. Sa, we have the index finger to the tip of the thumb. Ta, the middle finger to the tip of the thumb. Na, the ring finger to the tip of the thumb. And finally, ma, the little finger to the tip of the thumb. So with each syllable, we're touching the tip of the finger to the tip of the thumb, and we're keeping a nice steady rhythm that goes with the chant. And we're bringing these things together. So it looks and sounds like this. Sa, ta, na, ma. And with the melody, sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And during our actual practice, the hands are palm up on the knees, and we practice in this way. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And we'll keep this steady rhythm with both the chant and the mudras throughout our practice. the visualization. The last piece is a visualization with your eyes closed. Inhale and imagine a golden ray of light coming in through the top of your head. And as you exhale, imagine this light flowing forward through the point between your brows. This makes an L shape. Imagine inhaling and exhaling. This pathway opens up an inflow of source energy, which connects us to the universal mind or consciousness during our meditation. The next part is to lift your inner eyes to focus on the point between the brows. And we do this as we're chanting each syllable and imagining that they are coming through the brow point as light and energy and sound. You can imagine projecting them onto an inner screen where you can see them appear with each syllable. At first, it might be difficult to bring all of these moving pieces together. In the beginning, it might be most easy for you to connect with the chanting of the Satanama mantra and the mudras of the fingers, where it might take a little more practice to visualize or sense visualizing the syllables projecting outward through the point between your brows. But don't worry about it. Hang on to what you have and just keep coming back to it. Once you're able to do the chant with the mudras and the visualization, it will lead you to a state of focus that is so pure. It really leaves room for nothing else but the peace that's born from this practice. Putting it all together, let's prepare to begin our full practice of Kirtan Kriya. If you remember the steps, we have Sa, Ta, Na, Ma as our mantra. We have the mudras for the hands as Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. We have our internal focus, the visualization, the L shape coming in through the crown and out through the brow. And as we're chanting, we're visualizing the sounds, the syllables coming out through the point between the brow. It's just a visualization. Okay. A very important part before we get started is applying portal oil. We'll be applying that to the heart, the brow, and the crown. After we apply the portal oil, it's important just to pause. Take a few slow centering breaths and let yourself become aware of the subtle energies of portal oil at work, shifting us, beginning to connect us to our meditative mind.